All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? Peace, peace, peace. What up? First and foremost, sorry. Hopefully, the Most High in your house shall blessing your day. By His mercies, we weren't consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house shall's body. And two, we're naturally alive, man. And we kind of gonna get into this, man. Cause shout out to the brother Dwayne from brother from the 71st War, man. Cause I was watching his older class yesterday, man. One of the older classes videos, and that was something I was thinking about this morning. Even the conversation, but I'm not even gonna go into that because I don't want to seem like I'm talking about that, but somebody. But it just is what it is, man. But honestly, man, because even there's a popular saying, right, of how one man's trash is another man's treasure, of course, and that's very true, man. Because yesterday in the video and the class I was watching, man, because the brother was going into how what the sons of Belial mean. Honestly, those that know the scriptures know. I mean, in the scriptures, when the Most High Yahushua describes somebody, or when it describes somebody as the son of of Belial or Belial or Belial, however you call them, it pretty much means worthless, honestly. But as they mentioned in the video, some of the members in the congregation, they said trash. But as he stated though, man, a lot of people but it's not even always accurate to say that a lot of times too, especially as far as righteousness and wickedness. Especially somebody like Nabal, right? Because he was described as the son of Belial, right? He pretty much worthless, or but you can't even call him trash in that aspect, man, because one might deem his behavior or not. They might not even deem his behavior acceptable, but they might act in the same fashion, man. Because one man's as the word says, man, as like not the word, but as the world says, and the saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure, man. Why are we saying all this? Because it kind of goes into what we talked about the other day about how we talk about faith because what if some people don't believe? Honestly, that doesn't even matter because some people believe this is like the word is the whole fairy tale thing about think about that too, like of that nature, man. That's just is what it is. Some people believe that this whole word is a fairy tale, and my thing is too, like the brother said, like what's the fairy tale? Honestly, I mean, it's crazy, like the brother said though, a lot of people don't a lot of the sculpts and stuff like that really come from like the all the miracles that the Most High Yahushua did in the Old Testament, man, the flood or Egypt, things of that nature. But people never really scoff the Christ Yahushua resurrecting from the dead, honestly. So I mean, that's just is what it is. But that's one thing too, because and there's really a lot of reasons why we always go to why people don't believe in the Most High Yahushua and the Word. But we're not gonna kind of go into that, man. But we always give those four reasons. Um, but honestly, man, many people one man's let's get this aspect of how one man's trash is another person's treasure, man. Because let's look at this, man. Because let's go to Malachi. Honestly, because I was kind of a conversation, man. Because even within the word, man, a lot of people. That's why I shout out, brothers. Honestly, of course, all glory goes to the Father in your house, man. But shout out brothers like the brother that sent me firstborn, the brother Dwayne, brother Kwame called Shalamat Akawar, brother Elijah, and also other brothers that's teaching the gospel and preaching the gospel to witness the testimony, the new covenant, man. Because a lot of people, even in the word, no matter what the spirit, not even just in the knowledge in the word, but in Christianity and Jehovah's Witness, Mormons, Catholic, Pentecostal, Baptist, whatever, they don't believe in the whole book is about the Most High Yahushua. The whole book is about Christ, honestly, and the gospel, man. A lot of people don't even want to hear that, honestly. So that just kind of like trash them, or it's not as important. I don't want to say it's trashing them, but it's not as important, honestly. So let's get this Malachi. Um, Malachi chapter 3 and verse 14. It says, "Ye have said, it is vain to serve Yahweh. What profit is that we kept his ordinance, that we have walked mournfully and before the Lord of hosts?" So see that? Yeah, a lot of people believe that is vain to serve the Most High Yahushua. There's no profit to it, honestly. So I'm not, because you know what it is too. I told no, one of my coworkers asked me the other day, because I kind of told him we was kind of having, and no, we was talking about the whole Drewski thing, man. Honestly, now the skits like the Mega Church skit and the a sketch comedy per se, or a skit, or even the brother he did about the brothers in knowledge and the word, the Israelites, man. So, and I was like, no, man, this is what it is, and I ended up telling them, like, that, hey, I'm in the word, I'm of that faith, whatever, and he told me, oh, he asked me one question. He said, so what's the point of all that, man? And so I kind of vaguely kind of said Ecclesiastes 12:13, kind of saying in that sense, man. In that sense, honestly, like, listen, man, all this point is to it is that have faith in the Most High Christ, and, like, and live your life accordingly to that, man. That's the whole duty. That's it, honestly. But because a lot of people just don't know. Like, that's just one thing people want to know. What is the point of this, man? To have life on this side and the next. Why be separated from life, honestly? Because why you serve the Most High house is because you love life, the more the Most High Christ, for that matter. So that's just is what it is, man. So let's get this Matthew, because one man's like trash is another treasure, man. Because, like, those of the elect of his sons and daughters, this is gonna be treasures of them, the treasures of the kingdom. The kingdom within and the physical kingdom, man. So let's get this Matthew chapter 13, verse 44. It says, again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a treasure hid in the field, which when a man hath found it, he hideth it for joy. There goeth and selling all that he hath and buyeth the field. So see that? Yes, it is what it is, man. But a lot of people, like, they as First Kings 21 says, they sold themselves into wickedness, and they, like Jeremiah 8:3, many shall choose death, man. So many don't see the profit of serving the Most High house, but yeah, like the treasures kingdom, it might be trash to some, but of his sons and daughters of the elect, it's gonna be joy. It's gonna be treasures for them, man. Honestly, on this side and the next. Like, let's get Mark chapter 10, verse 30. Honestly. Mark 10, chapter 30. But he shall receive 100-fold now in this time houses, brethren, and sisters, and mothers, and lands, and persecutions. With persecutions in the world, and in the world to come to eternal life. So see that? This side ain't on the next, man. But that's just is what it is, man. It's because, But yeah, man, because kind of like saying like like I say that to say, because to say that this is this person or things is certain things is trash to anybody, because even like they say in the world, like art, certain things like art or something like that, things are subjective, right? Because something that might be trash, you might be great to somebody else, man. But but also too, man, as far as like spiritually righteousness and wickedness, a lot of people love evil. Like, let's get that Jeremiah. A lot of people, that's like, what. That's profane or earthly or worldly or not good behavior. Honestly, a lot of people like that. A lot of people underrate how much people love wickedness, man. It's just is what it is, man. Yeah. Yeah. Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 22. It says, for my people is Sardis, they have not known me. They are Sardis children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. See that? That's not knowledge of what? The knowledge of God. And what? Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge, man. So yeah, man, I just want to kind of go into this. Let's just end this off in Sirach, man. But yeah, one man's trash is another treasure, man. Because then we're gonna end it off with Romans 3 real quick. Yeah, let's get this Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 30 verse 20 verse 9, or Sirach 20 verse 9. There is a sinner that hath good success in evil things, and there is a gain that turneth into a loss. Yeah, and that gain is what? Gain the world and lose your soul, man. That's just more going to, like, not just like, celebrities, politicians, world leaders, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the kings and this earth kings and queens, whatever, or high people class of this earth, man. But it's going to everyday people doing your own will, except for the Most High house as well, man. But but yeah, man. So one person trash is another person's treasure, man. So as it goes. But let's get Romans chapter 3, verse 3. That's why even sometimes on the comments here, like, on the reels or something that we might share, somebody might say something, man, it doesn't matter. If you don't like this, then hey, watch something else. Like, it is what it is. Romans chapter 3, verse 3. It says, for what if some did not believe? Shall the unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? So no. So yeah, man, I'm kind of running out of time, but hopefully it's edifying, man. So peace.